wanted to give a thank you to everybody that helped put this service together, and a personal thank you to our teacher for representing here today, and everybody who managed to take time out of their weeks to come and give their thanks and express how much they loved her. And I just really hope everybody is able to continue celebrating her life instead of mourning her death over this.
Hey everybody, I was not expecting to be up on a stage talking, and I guess not for this occasion, but also not at all. And I just like everyone else has said, I do truly appreciate everyone that's had a hand in putting this together and making this so special. It's been a hard pill to swallow, I think, for everybody. And although I haven't fully comprehended it myself, which I think it's natural somewhat, I think that there's a certain beauty in how much she seems to have touched her community. I've never been to her home before. This is my first time, or at least the first that I can remember. And I'd always seen her at the family houses, at my house, and I'd never been, I'd never seen her where she, gets inspiration from, where she becomes herself, and to see, just the immense impact that she's had on everybody is wonderful. And it's been a blessing in disguise since come down here. It's been a sleep-deprived blur, but this has been very nice. There's one thing about Aunt Lisa and Noodles. It's weird. I actually started using the word Lisa maybe a year ago. It was all I knew for a long time. I think I remember actually asking my mom what her name was. At some point, I had no clue. She was Noodles, earliest memory I have with her is that she put a little, I don't know what it is. It was a little ball, like a soft, furry ball that glittered a little bit. I don't know exactly. And she gave it to me, and I was like, wow, this is really good. You got one? This is exactly it. This is exactly what it is. And I still do not know what this is. But she gave me this, and she's like, hold on to it. And I was like, why? And throughout the, this is at my house at the time, and throughout the rest of the week, I kept finding them. And they were in my shoe. They were on the windowsill, in the fridge. I still don't know what they are. But it's the little things. And so there's two parts of Noodles that I truly appreciated. And the first one was that she was never afraid to have fun, even in a weird way. Okay, you guys know that, come on. But the second was that she always, at least in my experience, had this way of making people feel important. There was a night, I believe it was my mom's second wedding was it was a fantastic night, but sorry, Mom. I remember it was in my room because I remember it was a Sunday, right? So it was Saturday, yeah. So it must have been, I had a headache, stomach ache, something. I was away from the party for a little bit, and I remember and Lisa like comes into my room and she's just bawling, and I didn't really understand what was going on, and she didn't actually say a word to me for about 10 minutes or so, 10, 15 minutes, and it wasn't, and she was crying, she was breathing, she was trying to control herself, and I didn't do much. I wasn't able to, really. I didn't really know what to do. It was, I guess, just something that was not necessarily foreign to me, but it's difficult to relieve something when you don't know what's ailing them. And she just sat, and she's just like, "Hayden, we need to make a song." I'm gonna tell you all right now that I've tried to play maybe 3 instruments in my life, and they're all, and haven't found success with any of them. So she's trying to get me to, she's like, if you don't play anything? I was like, no. And okay, let's write some lyrics. And I still have them somewhere, and looking back on them, everyone was it was a very strange time. They don't really make a whole lot of sense. No real theme to them, but we had fun with it, and that was nice. And I remember after everything was done, she was, she'd come up to me, and she gave me this big hug, and asked her, what was this all for? And she just like, I was having trouble with the temptation to let loose tonight around my family and around my friends, and I think that you helped save me tonight, and I can only wish that I was there to do it a second time. I'll remember that. I really will. I didn't do much. I sat there and I watched her for a decent amount of time, and I wrote some nonsensical lyrics about, it was something about prancing in a prairie or something. You know how it goes. And, but she, even despite that, she made me feel important, and I think that that's part of the reason why everyone's here today. So, once again, I'd just like to thank everybody, and yeah, I really appreciate it.